Hello students, welcome to CBSE NCERT Solutions by Vedantu. I am Miss Gopika, your own biology master teacher. So as we all of you know that we are doing NCERT line by line from past few days and few weeks now, and I find it that many students are finding it very helpful. So we are continuing with the series of NCERT line by line. Now for those students who are new to the channel, do not fail to subscribe to the channel and also hit the like button, because this channel is going to help you do that simplified revision of your NCERT if you're bored of reading NCERT. So students, let's directly dive into the video, and let me also tell you guys what is this NCERT line by line. So NCERT line by line is where we go line by line of your NCERT textbook and we try to decode this, okay? And you also have chemistry, botany and zoology happening right now in this channel, okay? So here we are starting with cockroach. Now you'll be like, ma'am, it's not there, it is not there for a board syllabus, but there are a lot of NEET students who follow this channel as well. So this is especially for our NEET students to learn cockroach. Cockroach is a part of their syllabus. So we are going to directly start with cockroach, okay? So look here all of you know cockroach, all of you have seen cockroach, so it's more relatable, okay? It's something that you can connect with cockroach, right? Generally we see everywhere cockroach. Now here you are going to study the anatomy, morphology and internal structure of cockroach, which will help you understand how they are made, how much development has happened. And last class we studied frog, and all of you know that frog is very related to humans, right? It is very, like, if you see the digestive system and all, it is very connected to us. So here you will understand, okay, there is actually difference, cockroach from arthropod, how it has got developed and all that, okay? So let's start. Cockroaches are brown or black bodied animals, okay? The general ones that we see are the brown ones, yes or no? The general ones which we see are the brown ones that are included in the class Insecta. And students, as all of you know, Arthropoda is one of the largest phylums, okay? The largest phylum is Arthropoda, and the main reason for this to be the largest phylum is also because of the class Insecta. Now if you go anywhere in any part of this world, you will always spot an insect, right? So class Insecta has made Arthropoda one of the biggest phylums. And not just that, because why these people are able to survive in every place, every condition, is because of their chitinous exoskeleton. Chitinous exoskeleton. This is the main reason why they are able to survive in every kind of condition, because of the chitin layer. So this chitin layer makes sure that this people's body is, you know, strong enough or built enough so that this people do not get affected by anything, okay? Now if all of you know, by mistakenly, knowingly, unknowingly, if you have stamped on a cockroach, okay, you will know that no cockroach, nothing is going to happen. Maybe it will just move like this and then it is going to come back to its normal. Why is that? Because their outer covering is made up of chitinous exoskeleton, okay? Now look here students, what is the colors that we spot in different places? See, bright yellow color, red color, green colored cockroaches have also been reported in tropical regions. So normally we do not get to see all these kind of colors, but it is present that, okay, bright yellow is there, red is there, green colored cockroaches have been reported, okay? Their size ranges from 1/4 inches to 3 inches. So you can just imagine how tiny the cockroach can be, to maximum of 3 inches, right? But we 6 feet, 5 feet, 4 feet people get scared of this, right? Scared of cockroaches, especially when it starts flying. Then that is the end of our story, right? It's the end of our story. So they have long antenna, legs and flat extensions of the upper body wall that conceals the head, okay? They have long antenna. If all of you have seen the cockroach, if you want me to draw a cockroach, I think it should be visible, okay? This is how the body will be. I'm drawing a 3-inch, like a bigger cockroach. 1 second. Okay, this is how a cockroach will look. It will have this exoskeleton, okay, and they will have a long antenna, right? A long antenna, okay? So here this is how a cockroach will look, students. So here long antenna is there, legs are there, and flat extension of the upper body wall that conceals the head is also there. Okay, they are nocturnal omnivorous animals. Now that is the reason why we all spot them. Why? Because even we are nocturnal. Okay, we have become nocturnal over the years, that at night 2 o'clock we have a craving of eating hot Maggie, or we want to search what is there in the kitchen. That is when we come out and we notice that, oh my god, there is cockroach, right? So they are nocturnal. That means you only see them during the night times. Okay, you only see them during the night times, and they live in damp places. Now where do you spot cockroaches generally? It's not like night you come out and you're going to see it somewhere else. You're usually seeing it near the kitchen sink, or you're seeing near the bathroom sink. Yes or no? Wherever there is damp moist condition, wherever there is a cut, okay, or a small depression, these places you will see, because for them it is comfortable to lay eggs as well. Okay, so you'll always spot them near damp places, wet places, or wherever there is a small cut, or wherever there is a small, like, you know, a small depression. Those places you will spot cockroaches very often. Now look here, they have become resident of human homes. Exactly, sometimes when we see the number of cockroaches around, no, we feel like we should give the home to the cockroach and we should maybe shift somewhere, because the number of cockroaches that comes, even in a just one cockroach is enough, students. It will just, you know, like, you know, spoil the entire home. So spoil the entire home setup. So that is a problem, that these cockroaches are very, very dangerous. Okay, very dangerous, because they can go up to laying 140 to 160 eggs. One cockroach can lay up to 140 to 160 matured eggs. This means 140 to 160 cockroaches can come from one single person. Okay, so you can imagine at what rate they will be growing, right? At what rate they'll be growing, and they do not need any kind of, you know, what to tell, special facilities or anything. They are omnivorous animal. They will even, okay, this is a very important thing, students, they even do cannibalism. I don't know how many of you have noticed. If you have, like, every houses will have at least 1 or 2 cockroaches, you should check that if there is a small cockroach lying, no, they will start having them. Okay, that is called as cannibalism. So cockroaches at one stage even show cannibalism, that they feed on other cockroaches, other dead cockroaches. Okay, not the alive one. They will feed on dead cockroaches. Okay, so if you notice that there is a small cockroach that has been, you know, that was dead, and then you notice after some time you will not spot that cockroach. Why is the reason? So because another cockroach would have already fed on it. So they do cannibalism as well, because these people can survive in any kind of condition at any spot. You know, they are high chances that they spread very gradually. Okay, spread, I mean, at a very faster rate. So let's just write the most important. So students, between the NCERT line by line, I always put some empty slides to make sure that you people understand. So I make my own notes also in between, so it will be easier for you people to study as well. Okay, so if we have to go about the general characters of cockroach. Okay, general characters. General characters. First thing, what is the thing that they had told? Okay, the first thing about cockroach is that where do they belong? Okay, so we'll write phylum, Arthropoda. Okay, class Insecta. Okay, and this is one of the largest phylums. Okay, this is one of the largest phylum. Now what else do we know about cockroach? Cockroach, okay, size they have spoke about. It goes from 1/4 to 3 inches, right? 1/4 to 3 inches. Okay, and this cockroaches are nocturnal animals. Okay, nocturnal, omnivorous. Okay, omnivorous. Then first starting, definitely they spoke about the color. They are brown to black bodied cockroaches. Black. I'm writing with this pen, so it will take some time for me to write. Okay, black bodied. We also see yellow, red, and green in tropical regions. Okay, second, yeah, in tropical regions. Got it? In tropical regions. 1 second. in tropical regions. Yes, in tropical regions as well, we spot different colors. Okay, next thing, what have they told about cockroach? The cockroach has head, okay, antenna, antenna, you can tell. Okay, these are present. Now eyes, compound eyes also is there. Okay, we have to tell about everything present in the head. We have to tell about the compound eye and the mouth parts. Okay, mouth parts. These things are present in the cockroach. Okay, now most important thing, students, these cockroaches are omnivorous and also they can show cannibalism. Okay, they can show cannibalism, that is feed on dead cockroach. Okay, same species, when we feed, it becomes cannibalism. Yes or no? Cannibalism. Okay, voice might come. Yeah. Okay, chalo, we'll move on to the next topic. Morphology. Okay, how do the cockroach look? Which are the cockroaches we are going to learn? How do their body parts? All of that. Look here. The adults of common species of cockroach called as Periplaneta americana. Okay, sounds like a Starbucks drink, but it is not a Starbucks drink. This is the common type of cockroach that we notice everywhere. Okay, are about 34 to 53 mm long with wings that extend beyond the tip of the abdomen in males. Okay, so here we have wings also. That is the problem, no? When the cockroach start flying is when we have heart attack. Otherwise we are all fine. We are like a cockroach, very small cockroach, we'll just walk with them. But the moment this cockroach becomes like starts flying, then gone, students. So here, look here, the adults of common species of cockroach called Periplaneta americana are about 34 to 53 mm long with wings that extend beyond the tip of the abdomen in males. Okay, the body of cockroach is segmented and divisible into three regions. What are they? Head, thorax and abdomen. Now the entire body is covered by hard chitinous exoskeleton. So I told you, this is one of the solid reasons why insect or arthropoda as a whole phylum is the largest phylum. The main reason is because these people have hard chitinous exoskeleton. This exoskeleton makes sure that this people's body does not get damaged, or they are always protected. Okay, and they are brown in color. Now in each segment, exoskeleton has hardened plates called sclerites. Okay, I'll talk about it again. Now look here, tergum. Okay, we can tell tergum, turgets dorsally, sternites ventrally, and on the lateral sides you have pleura. Now students, imagine, now let's say this is a cockroach. Okay, this is the cockroach, and on this cockroach, let's say here one layer is there. No, I don't have anything. Okay, now imagine this is one layer. Okay, this is one layer, and on the sides also these layers are there. Now what is going to happen? Imagine these people are not bound together. Okay, they are not attached together. When the cockroach is walking, one parts of the body will keep falling off, right? So to keep them all, that is to keep all these plates together, we have a membrane called as a arthrodial membrane, which will help for the articulation. Okay, and it is flexible. It is not like the cockroach cannot move and is put into a box or something. So here the normal cockroach that you are going to learn, okay, is going to be Periplaneta americana. Okay, americana is the cockroach that you usually study. It will go up to 34 to 40 mm long, 34 to 40, no, 34 to 50, 34 53. Okay, 34 to 53 mm long. You can just remember 1/4 to 3 inches. Okay, no problem in that. You can remember 1/4 to 3 inches only. 34 to 53 mm long. The next thing that you know about the cockroaches is they are with wings. Okay, with wings that extend till the abdomen for in males. Okay, now the body of the cockroach, which is a very important thing. So body of the cockroach, let's write it here. Body of cockroach is divided into three parts. Okay, 1, 2 and 3 parts. Okay, one is called the head, another one is called the thorax, next is called the abdomen. Okay, abdomen. So students, remember, on the head region what and all is present. On the head region you will have eyes. Okay, I'll write only it's compound eyes actually. Okay, eyes, mouth parts will be there. Mouth parts will be there. And next one is antenna. Okay, antenna. Now this entire body of cockroach is segmented. Okay, segmentation, I have taught you this before also. Segmentation is there. Okay, segments you can see. I taught you this in animal kingdom chapter, right? Segments will be there, and the segments are very, very important. Now students, segments are there. Okay, ma'am, understood. Now ma'am, they spoke about something called as sclerites. So students, this hard chitinous exoskeleton, no, hard chitinous, okay, exoskeleton, this is there in the body. Now what is going to happen? Let's say cockroach is there. On the three sides of the cockroach, let's say these two are the lateral side, this is the ventral side, this is the dorsal side. So like this, to cover, to protect, to make sure that this cockroach is protected, what they have become, this chitin, okay, this chitin has formed itself or made plates out of it. Okay, plates out of it, and these plates have covered all the sides of the cockroach. Now ma'am, how are they covered, or what is the name of it? So students, these plates are simply called as sclerites. Okay, these plates are simply called as sclerites. Now how have they covered it? These sclerites have been covered. Okay, I hope it is visible. Okay, let me also check if the writing is visible. Yeah, now students, these sclerites has covered themselves, so I'll just wipe this off. Okay, for time being I'm wiping this off because it will not give me the place to write. Yeah, so this sclerites, okay, these plates are called sclerites. They have been covered dorsally, so back side. Okay, dorsally means the one that is facing the environment. So dorsally it is going to be called as tergum, or you can tell tergites. Okay, tergum. Now students, ventrally for us, who is there? Sternum is there. So here also ventrally sternum, that is how you'll remember. Okay, ventrally you have sternum. Now laterally, okay, lateral ends. Laterally what do we have? We have pleura. Okay, lateral, two sides are there, lateral, this side is there of the cockroach. Okay, so let's say this is lateral. Okay, this is lateral, this is lateral, so this is pleural. Yes, no, two things are there, so remember like that. Pleura, lateral means two ends, two pieces are there, so it is going to be plural, not singular, plural. So pleura, remember like that. Okay, so dorsally you have tergum, so dorsally tergum. Ventrally even we have sternum, so think like that, remember like that. Okay, even we have sternum, so it's going to be sterna. Okay, and then sterna, sternum, tergum, terga, and tergites, sternites. You can use the word its also. Okay, do not be like ma'am told this spelling and it is not this spelling. You can also use this spelling, its also you can use. Okay, tergites, sternites, pleura remains pleura. So laterally two things are there, so we will call it as pleura, plural. Okay, done, dusted. I hope all of you are understanding. Okay, so body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. Now they are telling that the entire body is covered by hard exoskeleton, chitinous exoskeleton, and that chitin has formed itself as plates, and these plates have covered all the sides of the cockroach. That is, laterally they have been covered with pleura, ventrally and dorsally they have been covered with sterna and terga. Okay, sterna and terga. So this will make sure that no matter what, okay, cockroach is protected, well protected. Now very important thing is, these three people cannot be just left like that. No, they are just like three pieces also we have to bother. So these three pieces are articulated. Okay, they are articulated means students joined together. Okay, always remember in science, if you see the word articulated, that means they are bound together or joined together with a membrane called as the arthrodial membrane. Arthrodial membrane. Arthrodial membrane. This membrane you have to remember, it's very very important from NEET point of view. So this articulated, that means all these three people, now all these three people are there. Okay, let's say this one, dorsally one is there, ventrally one is there, and laterally one is there. Okay, now to keep them all together, can you see here they have put bindings, right? So same way here they have kept the arthrodial membrane. So here all the four, let's say 4 pieces are being connected with an arthrodian membrane. Okay, hope it is clear. Make a note as and when I'm writing. Okay, I think all of them would have made notes. Look at this, student. This is how your cockroach looks like, right? You wouldn't have seen this much fancy cockroach, but look at it. This is the head region. You can see the eyes will be there, mouth parts will be here, okay, and you can see the antenna. This portion will be the thorax, and then here you will see the abdomen, okay, abdomen. Now here, this portion, this is the thorax, okay. This whole portion, okay, is like we can say the head is there, and then there is a small partition, and then comes your, this is actually the prothorax, okay. This will be the mesothorax, metathorax downwards, and then you have the abdomen, okay. Now you can see segmentation. Can you all see the segmentation here? These are the segments that you see. So what are the regions? Head is there, okay ma'am, understood. Compound eyes is there, filiform antenna is there. Filiform antenna, always remember this antenna also is going to be segmented, okay. See, now I've drawn this antenna as segments. Got it? Like this, like this. Same thing goes here. Okay, segments are there. This antenna also has segments. Okay ma'am, then protonum is there. That is what I told you, prothorax, and then we have mesothorax, then we have prothoracic leg which will extend from here, then we have metathorax, mesothoracic and metathoracic leg, abdomen, anal cirri, tegmina, hind wings. None of this you people know. Do not worry, we are going to go into that, okay. We are going to go into that. Now look here, we are going to come to understand the head region, okay. Exactly what is there in the head region. See, head is a triangular in shape, okay, triangular in shape. When I drew the cockroach also, if all of you noticed, how did I draw the cockroach? I drew the cockroach like this, and then here I stopped it and I drew a triangular structure. Yes or no? A tiny triangular structure. So head is a triangular in shape and lies anteriorly at right angles to the longitudinal body. So like this. So this is the body, so head will be lying like this, okay. It is formed by, very important, it is formed by fusion of 6 segments and shows great mobility in all direction due to a flexible neck. So students, even though in the division we did not see head, neck, thorax, abdomen, understand that for the cockroach to move slightly, like this much to move, there is a small flexible neck which is given, okay, but it is not that prominent or well developed to come under the partition, but they do have a flexible neck, not like us long necks. They have a very small neck which will let them to do this much kind of movement. If you have seen cockroach, you will notice that this much movement cockroach does, okay. So it is great mobility in all direction due to a flexible neck. Now the head capsule bears a pair of compound eyes. Now students, as I told you, the head is already bearing, what and all did I tell you? They have compound eyes. Now compound eyes means, see, in frog we learned simple eyes. Compound eyes, as the term itself, is little compound, okay. Now we'll talk about more about compound eyes when we learn about the sensory organs, but let me give you a gist of it. Students, compound eyes are made up of ommatidia. Ommatidia. How many ommatidias, ma'am? Around 2000 in each eyes. Okay, now let's say this is the eyes. Okay, this is the eyes and small region. Now if I have to draw ommatidia, they are hexagonal in shape, okay. They're hexagonal in shape, and these hexagonal shape will be present around 2000 of them, okay. Students, it will look like a mic, okay. I don't know, like when I see, I feel like it is the mic, all of you know, no? Like this, okay, like this. So these hexagonal structures, okay, these hexagonal structures are called as ommatidias. They are hexagonal in shape, okay, hexagonal in shape. Now how do they give the vision? Now I don't know how many of you have noticed. If you have noticed, please drop a comment in the comment section that, ma'am, whenever I try to go behind the cockroach slowly, keeping my legs slowly one after the other, immediately the cockroach will start running. Ma'am, how is this possible? I was so slow that even I couldn't hear anything, right? That much. That is because, students, these cockroaches have high sensitivity eyes and their vision is mosaic vision, okay. That means small bits and pieces gives them the vision. See, they will not be able to see how beautiful you look, how handsome you look, but they'll be able to see that something is moving. Something is moving after me, they'll be able to know. And for those students who does not know, in the tip, okay, at the end of the cockroach, at the abdominal tip, you will see two lines, a small portion like this, which are called as the anal cirri. This anal cirri will hold the vibrations, or it will be able to hear the sound. So small movements that you keep also with the help of eyes and with the help of anal cirri, they'll understand that, okay, something is right behind me, they are coming. Okay, it could be a predator, it could be anything, they will immediately start running. Okay, so this eyes, this compound eyes, gives them mosaic vision. What is it? Mosaic vision. Got all of you? Mosaic vision means in bits and pieces. Okay, it will be bits and pieces. I think all of you would have seen, no, that mosaic tiles. It will be very blur and it will be so many different pieces together like that. Okay, mosaic vision. So it will be in bits and pieces, and this will give them. Now this eyes that we are talking about has high sensitivity. Okay, high sensitivity, but very bad resolution. Okay, resolution is low. Why do they need resolution? First of all, are they going to take photo and keep? Okay, resolution is very low, but sensitivity is high. Got it? Now students, look here. A pair of thread-like antenna arises from a membranous socket lying in front of the eye. So in front of the eyes, there is a small socket kind of a region. No, how we have we tell, no, orbit, socket. So a small socket kind of a region through which the antenna will arise. Okay, let's draw like this, a small socket through which the antenna will arise. Now antenna have sensory receptors that help in monitoring the environment. That is, imagine this is the cockroach, my hand is the cockroach, the antenna is these two fingers. When they move, they'll understand, they'll have touch receptors, they'll have sensory receptors. This will feel and move. Okay, they will be able to understand, okay, what is right in front of me. So always you will notice that the antenna is falling downwards. It's not going to look like this. Antenna is going to fall downwards and it's going to touch the floor before they are walking. So this way they'll be able to understand that do they have any block in the forward, do they find any predator, all that they'll be able to understand. Okay, so anterior end, very important. Anterior end of the head bears appendages forming biting and chewing type of mouth parts. Okay, so the head region as of now, which and all did we see? We saw that they have a compound eyes. We understood they have an antenna which has sensory receptors on them. Okay, the next thing that they're telling is they have mouth parts, and in that mouth part they have something that will help them in biting and chewing as well. Okay, so the mouth parts consist of labrum, which will be the upper lip, a pair of mandibles which will help in chewing and biting, a pair of maxilla again to understand the touch and the feel, taste, and then we'll have the labium, which is the lower lip, and a medial flexible lobe acting as a tongue. So they have someone who is going to act like a tongue, which is called as a hypopharynx. Okay, they lie within a cavity enclosed by the mouth parts. So I hope this is clear. Now the thorax. Okay, the thorax, mouth parts. Look here, thorax consists of three parts. What are they? Pro, meso, metathorax. Now the head is connected with the thorax by a short extension of prothorax known as the neck. That's what I told you there, no? That neck region, like the neck region, they have a small region which is like the extension of the prothorax. Okay, each thoracic segment bears a pair of walking legs. This is why in that diagram you saw mesothoracic leg, metathoracic leg, prothoracic leg. Why? Because each thorax was giving rise to an appendage. Okay, what is the most important characteristics of arthropod? Jointed appendages. Then how can cockroach not have jointed appendages? Right, now the first pair of wings arises from the mesothorax. Okay, first pair of wings arises from the mesothorax. Scratched it up. First pair of wing arises from the mesothorax, and the second pair from the metathorax. Second pair from the metathorax. Now, four wings, that is mesothoracic, called as tegmina. Tegmina, very important. The first wing is then a four wings. So imagine this is your cockroach. There will be one wing that will actually protect the actual wing. This four wing is not going to help in flying. Understood? Like it is like there for protecting the other wing. Otherwise, what will happen immediately when we stamp, the hind wing will get damaged. Then they cannot fly. So there is a four wing. Okay, there is a four wing that will actually protect the hind wing. Okay, that four wing is called as tegmina. They are opaque, dark, and leathery, and cover the hind wings when at rest. Now the hind wings are transparent, membranous, and are used in flight. Okay, now we have lots to write, lots to remember, so let's do that. Okay, look at the structure, students, what we were talking about. See, can you see here? This is your antenna. This is why I told you they are segmented antenna, and this is the membranous socket that you're seeing here. Can you see a small socket here? This is the membranous socket you're seeing. This is the compound eyes. Here you can see the maxilla, labium. This labium is there, labrum is there, mandible is there. Now these are the regions of the mouth parts. Okay, mouth parts, these are region. Now if we enlarge the mouth parts, you will be able to see labrum, which will form the upper lip. Then we have labium, which will form the lower lip. So here you can see the labium. Okay, labium. Here lower lip, and then students, this cockroach, they have given the side view. Okay, side view. So imagine you'll only be able to see one portion of it. Okay, so if I do a side view of this, you will only be able to see this region. That is what you're seeing here. Okay, now maxilla is there. Okay, here also you can see maxilla, how it is extending like this. Maxilla looks like an appendage, but it's not. Okay, maxilla, two maxillas, a pair of maxilla, a pair of mandible. Got it? A pair of mandible. So here you can see the mandible, similar structures. Okay, but one end you are seeing, and then you have hypopharynx, which you're not able to see here. Obviously, it will be in the front region. No, so hypopharynx, which act as the tongue. Okay, which act as the tongue. Okay, let's write here what we learned. We learned a lot of things. Okay. Okay. Now, students, we first talk about the head. Okay, head is a triangular. Okay, head is a triangular structure. Okay, head is a triangular structure, most important. Now head bears what? Head bears, first they spoke about compound eyes. Okay, compound eyes. Now this compound eyes, okay, this compound eyes is made up of around 2000, very important. Okay, this you are going to study again when you study sensory organs. So don't think like, ma'am, why you teaching things that are not there in NCERT. You're going to see this. Okay, now only if you understand little, by then it will be easy for you. So compound eyes, we have around 2000 hexagonal ommatidias. Okay, and these eyes are highly sensitive, high sensitivity, but low resolution. Okay, low resolution. Resolution is low. Resolution is low. Okay, then from there we spoke about antenna. Okay, antenna. I think here only I'll add off the neck also, students. After the neck there is a after the head there is a flexible neck region, which is an extension. Okay, extension of your prothorax. Okay, extension of your prothorax. Done. Now this antenna is segmented. Okay, segmented. And where is it present? This antenna is present, very important, this antenna is present in membranous. Okay, membranous socket. Okay, membranous socket, and this membranous socket inside which the antenna will be present. Okay, so this is the membranous socket, like this antenna will be present. Okay, now next most important thing about antenna, students, is that this antenna has sensory papillae. Sensory receptors. Okay, sensory receptors. Yes, done. Next what, ma'am? Now after the antenna, what did we study? We spoke about the mouth parts, no? So we'll write about the mouth parts. Mouth parts. Okay, mouth parts. Now students, this mouth parts are present at the end, like lower portion of the cockroach. So what they are going to do, they are going to feed like this. No, now imagine this is a cockroach walking, mouth parts is downwards, means what? They're going to feed like this and move forward, right? So this mouth parts has different portion, like an upper lip. Okay, an upper lip called as the labrum. Okay, lower lip called as the labium. Okay, tongue, something that will act like tongue, called as hypopharynx. Okay, then maxilla and mandible. Maxilla and mandible. Okay, maxilla and mandible pair is there. Okay, pair of maxilla and mandible. This is the mouth parts. Okay, now upper lip is there, lower lip is there, one that acts as a tongue, then pair of maxilla and mandible is there. Next most important thing that we studied was about the thorax. So students, thorax, I'm trying to fit everything into one page. Okay, so it'll be easy for you to study and you won't feel hectic. Prothorax. If you want my notes, you can definitely join my Telegram. That's Biology by Gopika, where I will share all the notes with you. Okay, not this kind of notes, the notes which I write on board. So that will be very, very helpful. If you're a board student, definitely join the channel. We'll also share all the links and about some updates on the exam. Everything will be shared there. So students, prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. Now if I divide, I don't think I will get one more sheet. Okay, 1 second. I'll just take write from one more sheet down. We have to go all the way down. Yes, okay, I'm continuing here students, because there it's no enough places on there. So here I'll write thorax again. So what I wanted to show you is, imagine this is the thorax. Okay, this is the thorax. Let's say prothorax, mesothorax, okay, and metathorax. This is a bigger, like, just to make you understand, I'm drawing like this. Okay, from each thorax, remember that there is a pair of appendage. Okay, a pair of jointed legs that is going to come out. Okay, so you can see these are the jointed legs. One came from prothorax. Okay, one is coming from mesothorax. Okay, one is coming from mesothorax and one is coming from metathorax. Okay, one is coming from metathorax. Got it? Metathorax. So the one that is coming from prothorax, will be called as prothoracic legs. Okay, the one coming from meso will be called as mesothoracic leg. The one coming from meta will be called as metathoracic leg. Yes or no? So this is prothorax, this is mesothorax, and this is metathorax. Yes or no? Clear? Now the wings are going to arise, right? That is what is important. Understand students, in the prothorax there is no wings at all. Okay, remember this, no wings at all, no wings. This is very important, because what happens when students study so much and when they go for exam, they will just mix up everything, and then they'll be like, okay, from the first wing is coming from the prothorax and the second wing is coming from the mesothorax. Not at all. Remember, prothorax has no wings at all. Now from the mesothorax, the first wing will arise. That will be usually brown color only. So the first wing that will arise, okay, first wing will arise. This first wing, okay, is called as the forewing. Okay, first wing is called as the forewing. Forewing, or the other word is tegmina. Okay, tegmina. Now what is this tegmina used, ma'am? Why are we learning about it? Very simple students, they are leathery. Okay, very important. They are leathery, dark, okay, opaque. This is how they look. Okay, opaque. What is their main job? To protect. Okay, their main job is to protect the hind wing. Are they going to help in flying? No, they are not going to help in flying. Please keep this in mind. You know that there is a wing, so you immediately you will write, okay, it is helping for protect. Not at all. It is not going to help. Okay, so they are not helping in flying. They're not going to help in flying. Got it? Now next one is going to be the second region. Okay, second wing, that is going to be your hind wing. Okay, this is going to be your hind wing. This hind wing, students, this has only one name, hind wing. Okay, hind wing. Now, ma'am, what do we know about hind wings? Students, they are transparent and they are delicate. Okay, they are actually the ones, the proper wings that you see, like in your dragonfly and all of that. They are not that much like prominent, but then they are also very delicate. Okay, they are transparent, they are lightweight. Okay, lightweight. So that is the reason why they have given 4 wings, because if 4 wings is not there, hind wings will not get protected. Yes or no? So to protect the hind wings, because this is the one who is actually going to help in flying. Okay, so this is the one going to help in flight. Okay, help in flight is going to be this wing. So this wing is being protected by 4 wings. So students, remember, the first wing can also be called as mesothoracic wing. Okay, mesothoracic wing. I'm writing all this so it is easier for you, because if I can chuma read NCERT and go, but that will not help. Okay, and the hind wing can be called as metathoracic wing. Metathoracic wing. Always remember that prothorax has no wing, and the extension, okay, extension of prothorax forms the neck. Okay, extension of prothorax forms the neck. So this is our whole prothorax region. Okay, prothorax portion is given here. Okay, all of you make a note. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. 2-3 minutes I'll give you, just so that you can just copy down this notes as well. Yes. Okay, done. Okay, drink some water, students. Hydrate yourself. Done? Yes. Chalo. Later students will scold me telling, ma'am, you did not give us time to write. Okay, so yeah, I know you can stop the video and write, but it is a nice feeling, no, when you can write it in the class, like how we used to do in school and all. So that's why I have stopped for 2-3 minutes. Okay, students, prothorax, perfect. Okay, now we are going to the abdomen region. Abdomen region, I want all of you to have little more concentration, because it's little tricky, I would say. There are some numbers that you have to remember, and question will directly come. Okay, I will show you your NCERT. You will see a question asking where is this located. So that means you have to write the exact segment number. So look here, students. Remember, the abdomen in both males and females have 10 segments. How many? 10 segments. Okay, in females, the 7th sternum is boat shaped, and together with 8th and the 9th sterna forms a brood or a genital pouch whose anterior part contains female gonophore, spermathecal pores and collateral glands. This collateral glands, gonophore, everything, you don't take tension, but the numbers, this is very important. See what they are telling. They are telling 7th sterna. Okay, they're telling 10 segments are there. Okay, 10 segments are there. In that, the 7th sternum, okay, 7th sternum is boat shaped. Boat is there, no? Boat shaped. And they are also telling the 7th sternum with 8th and 9th sternum, okay, together forms the brood pouch. Brood pouch, or what we can call genital pouch. Okay, or genital pouch. This is in females. Okay, very important. They have 10 segments in the abdomen, both in males and females, and this 10 segment, the 7th sternum is boat shaped, with the 7th sternum plus 8th and 9th together forms the brood pouch or the genital pouch. Okay, now whose anterior part? That is the anterior part of this genital pouch. You will see gonophore, spermathecal pores and collateral gland, which I will teach you during reproduction. Now in males, look here, genital pouch or the chamber lies at the hind end of the abdomen, bounded dorsally by the 9th and the 10th sterna. So here they are telling that in males, the 9th and the 10th terga and ninth sterna. Okay, ninth sterna together forms what? It together will form the pouch. Okay, so here they're telling the genital pouch will be formed. Okay, genital pouch. Genital pouch, yeah. So ninth, 10th terga and the ninth sterna together will form the genital pouch. Got it? This ninth and 10th terga and ventrally by the ninth sternum, it contains. Now here also what is there? Dorsal anus is there, ventral male genital pore is there, gonohypophysis is there. Okay, gonopophysis is there. Okay, now males bear a pair of short thread like, very important, anal style. Students, all of you know, no, males show style. Okay, especially when they see females, they'll show more style. Have you seen these boys who race the bike and go when they see females? So like that only you remember. Even cockroaches also. Okay, in cockroaches also, see, definitely women, like, you know, may does style and all, but they do it for themselves, but boys do it for the girls. My god, this might become controversial. Okay, so I'm just joking. So here what is going to happen, students, cockroach also does style, and they have something called as the anal style. Okay, at the end of the abdomen. So let's say if this is the cockroach. Okay, this is the cockroach. Now at the tip, okay, at the tip, shall I draw it with this color? Here we will have anal cirri. Okay, this will be there both in males and females. Okay, anal cirri will be there. Now for only males, okay, for only males, here anal style will be there. Okay, like this anal style will be there. Okay, so for them to show style, so anal styles are absent in females. Now in both sexes, this is just to be having a sexual dimorphism. Okay, to do that difference. In both sexes, the 10th segment bears a pair of jointed filamentous structure called as the anal cirri. Now I told you anal cirri is not chumma present there. Anal cirri is going to collect the vibrations. That means the sound vibrations will be sensed by this anal cirri. Okay, vibrations will be sensed by this anal cirri. Now here, students, very important box we are going to write. Okay, not a box. So here they are telling that the 7th. Okay, first we'll write in females. Let's use another color. Here. Okay, so they're telling in females. Okay, I'm trying to write as neat as possible, but it is difficult with this pen. So in females, the 7th, okay, sterna is what shaped? Boat shaped. Okay, boat shaped. Yes or no? They are telling with this 7th sterna, we add, or we not add, like 8th and the 9th together. Okay, 8th and the 9th together will form. Students, here, once in doubt I have 8th and 9th sterna, you know, yeah. So just check, okay, every time sterna is there or not, because sometimes it can be sterna or terga. So here 8th and 9th sterna together forms the brood pouch. Okay, brood pouch or genital pouch. Okay, genital pouch. Now on the anterior end of this pouch, there are other structures. Okay, on the anterior end of this pouch, let's write it. You can write it here only. On the anterior end of the pouch, what is present? You have spermatical. Okay, spermatical pores. You have collateral gland. Okay, now all this genital chambers, collateral gland, all of this will be present, and your spermatical pores, gonophores, and your collateral glands. Okay, spermatical pores and gonophores. Even if you don't remember this, no problem. Okay, this is not important for you, this 3, because this you will be anyway studying in reproduction chapter. Okay, reproduction chapter. Now students, males. Okay, in males, what do we see? We see that the 9th and the 10th terga, okay, plus the 9th sterna will together form the genital pouch. I'm just verifying it once again. Ninth, yes, perfect. Okay, ninth sterna will form the genital pouch. Because sometime when we write, no, we might miss here and there, so I don't want that to happen. Genital pouch will be formed. Okay, and anterior end of this we have the anus, we have the gonopo, hypophysis, and all of that. Again, this we are not going to be bothered. Now students, important portion of this is on the end, okay, at the tip of the abdomen. Tip of abdomen, there is anal style. What is that? Anal style is present. Got it? Anal style is present. Very important. Anal style is present. Now for both of them in common, okay, both of them in common, what do they have? In common, they have a filamentous, okay, filamentous structure called the anal seri. Okay, anal seri. This anal seri is not some chuma fellow. He has some task and all. Okay, anal seri will take the vibrations. Got it? He'll take the vibrations. Done. This is a very, very, very important portion. If you forget this, then students, abdomen questions will be difficult to answer. Okay. Abdomen in cockroach. I've tried to make it as colorful as possible so you people feel to study. So this is how much I can do with this pen. I have tried my best to write how much possible. Okay. Now we will start with anatomy. Okay, very nice anatomy it is. Don't even take tension. By then I want all of you to write this for just like 1-2 minutes. Okay, just write this. Just write this now. Then and there, write it between the class. Okay, write it between the class. Don't wait for another. Don't wait for any blue moon. I want all of you to write it then and there. Yes, done. Done. Chalo. Next, anatomy. Okay, now look here students, the alimentary canal, okay, the alimentary canal present in the body cavity is divided into 3 regions. What are they? Foregut, midgut, and hindgut. Okay, so they're telling that the alimentary canal, okay, the alimentary canal is divided into foregut, midgut, and hindgut. Okay, foregut, midgut, and hindgut. Now, the mouth opens, very carefully listen, the mouth opens into a short tubular pharynx leading to a narrow tubular passage called as esophagus. So here also esophagus is there. Okay, this in turn opens into a sac-like structure. So we have stomach, no, which is the sac-like structure. Instead of that, here they have crop, a sac-like structure called crop, used for what? Storing of food. Now the crop is followed by gizzard or proventriculus. Okay, the crop is followed by what? Gizzard or proventriculus. It has an outer layer of thick circular muscles and thick inner cuticle forming 6 highly chitinous plate called teeth. So far where did we learn? That the food is coming through long narrow tube called as the esophagus. Okay, then this esophagus is opening into a sac-like structure called as the crop. From crop it is coming to a small portion called as the gizzard. From gizzard it is going to the midgut. From midgut it is going into the hindgut. Okay, this is what we have learned. Now they are telling that in this gizzard, okay, gizzard will have 6 chitinous teeth inside them, which will help them in the grinding. Okay, which will help them in the no. One second. Okay, that would have gone now, students. Give me 1 minute. Yes. So here what is going to happen, students? They are telling this gizzard is for grinding. Okay, G for gizzard, G for grinding. So this gizzard will have chitinous teeth. Okay, chitinous teeth like structure which will help in the grinding. So look here, helps in grinding. So G for gizzard, G for grinding. Now entire foregut is lined by cuticle. So this entire foregut will have cuticle. Okay, midgut will not have, students. Foregut as well as hindgut will have cuticle lining, like how we have no stomach lining, same way. Now this entire foregut is lined by cuticle. A ring of 6 to 8 blind tubules, okay, blind tubules called hepatic or gastric CKs are there. Now what is this gastric CK is going to do? They are going to add their secretions, right? Secretions will be there to digest the food. They are going to add their secretions into the midgut. So gastric CK is present at the junction of the foregut and midgut, which secrete digestive juices. Now at the junction of the midgut, very important, we'll come to this diagram. Okay, at the junction of the midgut, here at the junction of the midgut and the hindgut is present another ring of 100 to 150 yellow colored thin filamentous malpighian tubules. So what you have to remember, between your foregut and midgut you had 6 to 8 hepatic CK or gastric CK. Between the midgut and the hindgut you have 10 to 150 malpighian tubules. Now malpighian tubules, ma'am, I have learned it in excretion. Why are we learning it in digestion? Exactly, the same malpighian tubules you are going to study in excretion. Okay, they help in removal of excretory products from the hemolymph. So all of you by mistakenly, knowingly, unknowingly would have stamped a cockroach and you would have noticed that there is white color coming out, right? White color coming out. That is because of the red blood cells. Okay, because of red blood cells. Yes. Okay, because of red blood cells. Okay, that because white color is coming because of the WBCs. No, there is no RBC. So hemoglobin is not at all present. Clear? Hemoglobin is not at all present. Now the hindgut is broader than the midgut and it is differentiated into ileum, colon and rectum. That is ICR. Okay, ICR. Now the rectum will open into the anus. I hope this is clear. Now we will go back to the diagram and we will see. So what did they say, students? The food was coming through the mouth into the pharynx, a small funnel shaped structure. From the pharynx it is coming into a long tubular structure called as the esophagus. Okay, from the esophagus it is going to come into a sac like structure. Okay, sac like structure called the crop. From the crop it is going to come into the gizzard. Okay, in the gizzard what do they have? They have around 6 chitinous teeth like structures. Okay, 6 chitinous plate which forms the teeth like structure, and that teeth is going to help in the grinding. Now from the gizzard, between, that is between the foregut, this is the foregut, this is the midgut, this is the hindgut. Between the foregut and the midgut there is going to be hepatic CK or gastric CK. Now this hepatic CK or gastric CK is going to add their secretions. Yes or no? They're going to be like, okay, well, let's add the secretions. So they'll add the secretions. Now midgut does not have as much of any job. It is just going to help in the transport to the hindgut. Okay, this will go to the hindgut which has ileum, colon and rectum. Okay, ICR. Hindgut is more broader. Can you see? Compared to this one's diameter, this one is more broader. Ileum, colon and rectum. Now students, between the midgut and the hindgut there is going to be malpighian tubules which is actually going to help us in excretion. okay, which is going to help in excretion. Is this clear so far? Good. Okay, which is going to help in excretion. Now the waste will come out through the anus. Undigested food will come out through the anus. So I am going to help you understand in a better way. So let's go one by one. Just give me 1 minute. Not able to open, students. Start. Okay. Okay, done. So look here. First thing first, okay. I hope I have one more slide. I don't have one more slide. It's okay. We will go down and write otherwise. So alimentary canal. Alimentary canal has 3 portions. 1, 2, and 3. Foregut, midgut, and hindgut. Okay, hindgut. Now they're telling that first I'll write the pathway, then I'll write the diagram. Okay, they're telling that the food has entered through the mouth. Okay, from the mouth it has gone into pharynx. Pharynx. From pharynx it has opened into a tube-like structure called esophagus. This is the same for us also, right? Esophagus. Pharynx, esophagus. From esophagus it has gone into a sac-like structure called crop. In the crop, storage of food also happens. Okay, storage of food happens. Got it? From crop, it will come to gizzard. Now, in gizzard, what is going to happen? Grinding is going to happen. How is the grinding happening? Because of chitinous teeth. So you can see, full thing is chitin. Okay, chitinous teeth. How many of them? 6 of them. Chitinous teeth. From the gizzard. So here foregut is coming to an end. Okay, from the gizzard, midgut. It will go to the midgut. In between these two people, we have hepatic CK. Okay, between these two people, we have hepatic CK. Hepatic CK or gastric CK. Remember, students, always remember 2 names. Otherwise, what is going to happen now? When they give gastric CK, you will see solar system. You will be like, hey, gastric CK. I have learned hepatic CK. If they give hepatic CK and you do not know gastric CK, again confusion will happen. Okay. So midgut, we reached up to the midgut. Okay, mesenteron. We can also call midgut as mesenteron. From the midgut, it is going to go into the hindgut. It is going to go into the hindgut. In the hindgut, what is there? Ileum, ICR, colon, and rectum. Don't get confused with the our pelvic girdle, ileum, ischium, and pubis. Okay, so here you remember ICR. Now from the rectum, it will go out. The undigested food will go out through the anus. Yes. Now between the hindgut and the midgut, okay, between the hindgut and the midgut, you have Malpighian tubules. There can't be a better flowchart, so use this flowchart to learn this properly. Okay, Malpighian tubules. Got it? Now, with the help of diagram, let's try to understand this. Let me try if I can fit in here only. So, students, first from the food has come, okay, through the pharynx it came down, and now this is the esophagus. Through the esophagus, a sac-like structure. Okay, to the sac-like structure that is called as the crop. Under the crop itself there is gizzard. Okay, gizzard, a small structure like this, and from the gizzard there is going to be your midgut. Okay, midgut. From midgut it is going to be your hindgut. Okay, hindgut. From hindgut it is going to come to the rectum. Now between this is the biggest importance, right? Between the gizzard and your midgut there is around 1, 2, 3, 6 to 8. Okay, 6 to 8 hepatic CK. Okay, 6 to 8 hepatic CK is going to be present. Okay, now after that, when you come down between the midgut and the hindgut, you will see Malpighian tubules, and this is more in number. Okay, so obviously I cannot draw that much. Okay, more in number. This more in number is going to be around 10 to 100 to 150 of them. Okay, 100 to 150 of them. So let's try to label as well. So this starts with the esophagus, students. Ma'am, you'll be like, ma'am, why are you drawing? We already know. See, while drawing, we learn more, right? I'm making you slowly understand, so you will have chances to not make any mistake. Okay, esophagus. Now, students, crop is going to help in storage of the food. Then this is going to be your gizzard. Okay, gizzard is going to help in grinding GG, you remember. Then hepatic CK is not very less, because this fellow is not going to add its secretions. Okay, it's going to add its secretions. Now midgut, also called as mesenteron. If you see the word mesenteron, do not get shocked saying that ma'am did not teach us mesenteron. Mesenteron is also called your midgut. Okay, now between the midgut and this, we have 100 to 150 Malpighian tubules, which is actually going to help in excretion only. Okay, excretion. Then we have ileum, that is ileum, colon and rectum. Okay, ileum, colon and rectum, and then it is going to open into the anus. Okay, it is going to open into the anus. Okay, it's going to open into the anus. Done. Here, Malpighian tubule function, don't forget. Malpighian tubules. How many are there, students? 100 to 150 of them. This 100 to 150 is going to help in excretion. Okay, hemolymph, that is the blood. Then we'll go to the vascular system, blood vascular system. Okay, blood vascular system of cockroach is an open type. Open type means what? That means the blood is flowing through sinuses or spaces. Okay, blood vessels are poorly developed and open into spaces called as hemocoel. So those spaces in cockroach will be called as hemocoel. Very simple, students. Look here, blood is coming. Okay, spaces are there. Like this, blood is circulating. Here, spaces are there. Okay. So imagine blood is flowing. Okay, it will go into the spaces. Same thing here, blood is going. This spaces, okay, is called as sinuses. This sinuses in cockroach is called as hemocoel. Hemocoel. Now what is going to happen when spaces are there? See, when the blood is flowing, right? Let's say the blood is flowing. White color blood, students, white color. Okay, imagine blood is flowing. The blood will flow and it is going to bathe all the organs, right? It's open type. There is no proper system. Now imagine your water. From the tank, it is going to another place. Now imagine there is no pipe system. The water is going to flood and go, right? The water is going to move everywhere, go into every places. That shouldn't happen, right? So this same thing here also, what is going to happen? All the organs are going to bathe in the blood. That is why by mistake, if you have stamped a cockroach, you will notice that everything oozes out. Why everything oozes out? Because with the blood, the organs also are there. Okay, so here, look here, students. This hemocoel you understood, no? Visceral organs located in the hemocoel are bathed in the blood. Can you see? The blood is called as hemolymph. Do not get it confused. The blood is called as hemolymph. Now the hemolymph is composed of colorless plasma and hemocytes. Like ours only, like how our circulatory system is. This is also going to be same. Why? Because in our circulatory system also we have plasma and we have blood corpuscles or blood cells. Here we have, instead of that, hemocytes. Hemocytes are called the cells, right? Cells. Okay. Now, heart of the cockroach consists of. Now, heart should be focused very much. Look here how the heart is. Okay. Heart of the cockroach consists of elongated muscular tube lying along the mid-dorsal line of thorax. Students, this location is important. Location is important. Now, and abdomen. It is differentiated into funnel-shaped chambers with ostia on neither side. Blood from the sinuses enter the heart through ostia and it is pumped anteriorly to the sinuses again. Do not worry at all. I am going to explain and make you understand. So what they are trying to say is the cockroach has 13 chambered heart. Okay, yeah. 13 chambered heart. Okay, 13 chambered heart. So how the heart is they are telling? They are telling it is lying on a longitudinal, muscular longitudinal line. So the heart is something like this, students. Okay. Like this, muscular funnel shaped structures. Okay, muscular funnel shaped structure. I am not going to draw all the 13 chambers, but I am just going to show you. Okay, this is the funnel shaped structure. Now, I don't know if this I can erase. Oh no, full thing went off. Let's say I draw it like this. Okay, let's say I draw it like this. Now students, what I am trying to draw, I will draw here down also few like that. That is, I will not be able to explain. Okay, yeah, you can see small openings. So now they are telling that this whole heart, no, is on a muscular longitudinal chamber. Okay, on a muscular this chamber. Okay, on a muscular longitudinal chamber. And where is it present? In the mid dorsal line. That is very important. Mid dorsal line of the thorax. Mid dorsal line of the thorax. Okay, mid dorsal line of the thorax. Now they are telling that the blood, okay, hemolymph, is white in color. The blood is going to enter from outside through the ostia. The small opening which I have drawn here, no, the small opening which I have drawn is called as ostia. Okay, this ostia we have studied in porifera also, small openings. So the blood is going to enter through ostia and it is going into the sinuses, right? These are spaces. So the blood will enter like this, and students, this blood is going to move upwards. Okay, move upwards towards the head region. Now the head has a cephalic, okay, cephalic sinus. Cephalic sinus means the a small opening, like a region, right? So what is going to happen? The blood is going to enter from spaces inside through ostia, and it is it's going to move towards the head region where there is also spaces. So that is why this last line is very important for all of you. That is, blood from the sinuses enter the heart. Understood? That is, spaces is there. Okay, spaces is there. From through the spaces, sinuses, it will enter the heart through ostia and it is pumped anteriorly. The blood is going to move anteriorly to the sinuses again. Okay, so this blood direction is going to be upwards, right? Anteriorly it's going to move towards the head region. So it is going to go this way. Towards the head region it is going to go. And how it is going to go? See, these are all spaces. Okay, these are all spaces. If I draw a sketch of cockroach body, let's say this is the cockroach body. These are all spaces, yes or no? These spaces, these spaces, from the spaces, the ostia, through the ostia it is going to enter and it is going to go towards anteriorly to the head region. Okay, anteriorly to the head region. Now students, even though we are telling that the heart is neurogenic, that is in the control of the nervous system, this heart has muscles. Okay, muscles will hold this heart like this. Okay, these muscles are called alary muscles. What are these muscles called? Alary muscles. Even though there are 13 chambered heart, these muscles are only 12 of them. Okay, because the starting, this let's consider this as the main portion, this anterior aorta. Okay, this is anterior aorta being the main aorta. This fellow will not have the alary muscle. So these are alary muscles. which will hold, okay, and help the heart. Okay, alveolar muscles are present. How many of them? 12 pairs are there. Okay, 12 pairs on neither side. Neither side. Okay, I'll show you the diagram. You'll be able to understand. See, look at this. Okay, so the anterior aorta is here, which is the main aorta, anterior aorta, and then they have alveolar muscle. Can you see like a funnel, like this? It is there, fan shaped. Okay, not funnel, fan shaped muscles, and then you can see this kuti chambers on the heart. No, now you can imagine from the sinuses. Let's draw it in black. See, these are the spaces. No, from the spaces they are going to come inside through the ostia, and they are going to move upwards. Okay, move upwards towards the head region. In the head region also there is going to be cephalic sinuses. Okay, that's why they're telling from sinuses. This sentence is very, very important. From sinuses, it is going to enter the heart with the help of ostia. From ostia again, it is going to go into the sinuses. Okay, anterior. Okay, anterior. Got it? Done. Okay, this is what they're talking about. So students, alveolar muscles, remember their chambers, 13 chambers are there, but only 12 pairs are there. Okay, if you have doubt, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 12 pairs are there. Okay, 13 is wrong there. So 12 pairs of alveolar muscles are going to be. Okay, respiratory system is going to start. I think alveolar muscles here they have not even mentioned. Okay, so students, I hope this is clear. Blood cockroach circulatory system is very important. It is open type. Okay, that is very, very important. Open type. Okay, that means they have sinuses. There's no blood vessels. There's no blood vessels. Like proper tube-like system is not there. Everything is here and there. Okay. Now blood vessels are poorly developed and open into spaces called hemocoel. That sinuses or spaces are called as hemocoel. Now the what is going to visceral organs means the internal organs are going to bathe in the blood. Okay, bathe in the blood. The blood is called as hemolymph. Now this hemolymph is composed of colorless plasma and hemocytes. Very, very important. What is a component? Plasma and hemocytes. Now the heart of the cockroach is consists of an elongated muscular tube. Okay, a tube is running through them. Through that the chambers will be attached. Next to the chambers the muscles will be there. Okay, it is differentiated into a funnel shaped chamber with ostia on either side. Blood from the sinuses enter the heart through ostia and it is pumped anteriorly to the sinuses. Okay, to the sinuses. Clear? Yes, this is the diagram. You can see here sinuses. Okay, ostia, 12 pairs. Now respiratory system we will do, students, after a kuti break. Oh no, here. Okay. Yes, I will see you guys soon. Hello students, so we are back. Quickly had lunch. I hope all of you also had your lunch and or dinner, whatever you're going to have at this time. Okay, yes, so we will continue. Okay, we are going to move into our next system. Okay, respiratory system. Okay, done. Circulatory system is done. Now we are going to do respiratory system. So let's look at this. Okay, now the respiratory system consists of a network of tracheae that open through 10 pairs of small holes called spiracles, okay, present in the lateral side of the body. So what they're trying to say is, let's imagine this is the cockroach. Okay, this is the cockroach body. Okay, like this, you can see small holes I have left, no, small pores that I have left. So these pores are called nothing but spiracles. Now through this, what is going to happen, students? Exchange of gases is going to happen. Okay, through this exchange of gases is going to happen. So these pores are called as spiracles. Okay, these are called as spiracles. That is, the air is going to enter through this place and it is going to enter inside. Okay, and what kind of system they do? They have tracheal system. Okay, tracheal system. Now generally when the tracheal system looks like this, okay, looks like this. Okay, this is how the tracheal system looks. Yeah, it might look like a hand and all of that, but this is how the tracheal system is going to look. So this is the trachea. Okay, and these are the tracheoles. The differentiation that you see now, these are the tracheoles. So this is how the tracheal system looks. So look here, thin branching tubes. Okay, thin branching tubes, that is the tracheal tubes subdivided into tracheoles, carry oxygen from the air to all the parts of the body. Okay, all the parts of the body. Now the opening of the spiracles is regulated by the sphincter. So obviously students, something is open, some control should be there, right? Something should be there to close and open it. So there are spiracles which are present at the openings and closing, which will help in the closing and opening of the spiracles. Now exchange of gases take place at the tracheoles by diffusion. So very simple, very simple the respiration. That is, there are spiracles, okay, small openings. Now air is going to come through the spiracles, get into the trachea. From the trachea it is going to go into small opening called tracheoles. Okay, here the exchange is going to happen like how it happens in the alveoli. No, here the exchange is going to happen with the help of diffusion. That's all. That is your respiration. Done. Okay, that's all. Very simple, small baby respiration. Now this is 10. Okay, 10 pairs are there. Now excretion is performed by the Malpighian tubules. Now you'll be like, ma'am, we already learned about Malpighian tubules. Yes, we already discussed about Malpighian tubules, that there is around 100 to 150 Malpighian tubules. Okay, Malpighian tubules that are present between what? Between the midgut and the hindgut. Okay, between the midgut and the hindgut. Yes or no? Now each tubule is lined by glandular and ciliated cells. Okay, so very important that this Malpighian tubules, each Malpighian tubules. Now if I take one Malpighian tubule like this, okay, like this, I will draw the Malpighian tubule. Let's take, I draw the Malpighian tubules like this. Okay, each of them are lined by ciliated, okay, ciliated epithelium. Ciliated epithelium. Got it? Now, and they convert into uric acid. So cockroach is the one that is a uricotelic. So uric acid, right? It is uricotelic. Okay, uricotelic means the one that is giving out uric acid, right? Excreted product is uric acid. Got it? Now here very important. They absorb nitrogenous waste products and convert them into uric acid, which are excreted out through the hindgut. We have already spoke about it. Now therefore the insect is uricotelic. In addition, the fat bodies, nephrocytes and uricose gland is also helping in excretion. Okay, students, some accessory organs are there. Okay, can only malpighian tubule do everything? No, with malpighian tubules, okay, with malpighian tubules they have fat bodies, nephrocytes, okay, fat bodies, nephrocytes, as well as uricose gland. Okay, uricose gland. These three people are going to help in excretion. Clear? Can we go to the nervous system? Okay, this was clear. Now the nervous system of cockroach. How much importance you gave to brain in understanding brain and alimentary canal, that is digestive system. I want all of you to have 101% attention here. Okay, the nervous system of cockroach consists of a series of fused segmentally arranged ganglia joined by paired longitudinal connectives on the ventral side. Okay, 3 ganglia lie in the thorax and 6 in the abdomen. Okay, now the nervous system of cockroach is spread throughout the body. The head holds a very bit of nervous system. So here they're trying to say that the nervous system is formed as fused ganglions. Many nerves coming together will form fused ganglions. Okay, they are formed like that, and they are connected to each other with a pair of longitudinal connectives. Okay, on the ventral side. Now 3 ganglia will be in the thorax and the 6 will be on the abdomen side. Now they're telling that very little, because 3 is on the thorax, 6 is in the abdomen. Now very little extension will be there in the head region. That is why even if we cut the head of the cockroach can survive up to 1 week. Okay, without the head. Why? Because see, up to 1 week they can survive, students. And how the cockroach is going to die? The cockroach is going to die because of starvation. Okay, because the mouth part is in the head. No, it will not be able to consume anything. Because of starving, it is going to die after 1 week. Otherwise it can go for further long. Okay, now do not try this at home and then don't tell me, ma'am, the cockroach died and all that, because your cockroach was already starving. Okay, so in the head region, the brain is represented by a supraesophageal ganglion which supplies nerves to antenna and the compound eyes. Okay, so the brain, who is going to act like the brain? Supraesophageal ganglion is going to act like the brain. Now in cockroach, the sense organs are antenna, eyes, maxillary pals, labial pals, and your anal cirri. See, the compound eyes are situated at the dorsal surface of the head. Each eye consists of 2000 hexagonal ommatidia. I already taught you this, right? With the help of several ommatidia, a cockroach can receive several images of an object. This kind of vision is called as the mosaic vision, with more sensitivity and less resolution being common during the night. So they have nocturnal vision. Okay, so before I come into this part, I will write the nervous system. So first let's draw the cockroach, students. How many times have I drawn cockroach today? Any idea? Okay, this is the cockroach. Antenna. Now why I draw the antenna, students? So that the people think that it is a cockroach. Okay, now they are telling that 3 ganglions, okay, 3 ganglions are present in the thorax region. Okay, 3 ganglions are present in the thorax region. Okay, 6 of them, okay, 6 of them are present in the abdomen region. I think this color will not be visible. 6 of them in the abdomen region. Six of them in the abdomen region. So here we have 6 in the abdominal region. Okay, and 3 in the thorax region. Got it? 3 in the thorax region. Got it? Now they're telling a very little portion is extended towards the head, because of which the head is going to be able to survive without the cockroach is able to survive without a head up to for 1 week. Okay, now students, they will have longitudinal connectives. Okay, longitudinal connectors, it will be there, and through this the ventral nerve cord, nerve cord will be passing. Okay, this two simple lines I'm drawing is going to be the nerve cord. Okay, longitudinal connectors will be there to the ventral side to keep them connected. Okay, keep them connected. Now is this clear? Now they have told that let's take, students, very simple, esophagus is there. Yes ma'am, esophagus is there, you already taught us. Above the esophagus, if something is coming, what will I call it? Supraesophagus, right? I will call it supraesophagus. So supraesophageal ganglion. Supraesophageal ganglion is going to act like the brain. Okay, is going to act like the brain, or we can tell it's like the brain. Okay, these ones are going to supply the nerves for the compound eyes. Okay, the compound eyes and antenna to work. Okay, below the esophagus, whatever is going to come, what will I call it? Subesophageal. Subesophageal ganglion. Yes or no? So the nervous system is made up of ganglias. Okay, made up of ganglias, and they have total of 9 ganglias, out of which 3 are in the thorax and 6 are in the abdomen. 6 in the abdomen. Okay, now on the, above the esophagus, on the brain head region, they have supraesophageal ganglion, which will supply nerves to the compound eyes and the antenna. And below the esophagus, there is going to be a ganglion called as a subesophageal ganglion. Got it? Now here you can see 3 thorax. Okay, anything did we miss? Sense organs also here they're talking about. Okay, that also we'll write it off. Okay, sense organ they spoke about. Which are all sense organs? Antenna is going to be there. Okay, touch, eyes, labial palps for taste. Okay, anal cirri for vibrations. Okay, anal cirri for vibrations, antennas, eyes, labial palps, anal cirri, right? Or did we miss something? Maxillary palps we missed. Okay, maxillary palps. So I told you that I know. Again, it is for sense of taste and will help for identification. So maxillary palps. These are the sense organs. Okay, these are the sense organs. Eyes, we already spoke about the mosaic vision and everything. Compound eyes, they have specified more. Okay, now here antenna. Antenna. Okay, here students, eyes they have spoke about a lot. Antenna, all of you remember about the sensory receptors that we spoke about. Okay, they'll be able to know over the touch and other things. Now I hope this is clear. Okay, this is clear about the supraesophageal ganglion and all of that. Now we are going to go into the very, very important portion. Okay, very important portion, that is your reproductive system. I want all your focus here, otherwise you're not going to understand this. Okay, you need to focus here to understand this very well. Look here, cockroaches are dioecious. Okay, that is both the sexes are well developed and they are separate. Okay, main reproductive system consists of a pair of testes, one lying on each lateral side in the 4th to the 6th abdominal segments. Okay, so where are they lying? In the 4th and the 6th abdominal segments. And you have to write, students, if you have NCERT right now with you, take a small sticky note and write it there, that 4th to 6th abdominal segments testis is going to be present. Now from each testis arises a thin vasa deferens, which opens into the ejaculatory duct. So testis is there. Where is it present? Between the 4th to the 6th segment. Yes, from the testis, what is going to happen, students? From each testis, there is going to be a thin vasa deferens. Okay, thin vasa deferens. From thin vasa deferens, which opens into the ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct. Through what? through the seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle is the one who will store the sperm. Okay, S for vesicle, S for storage. Okay, seminal vesicle is the one who is going to store the sperm. Now look here, the ejaculatory ducts opens into a male gonophore. This we had spoke about when we spoke there about the brood pouch, right? Like the genital pouch. Male gonophore situated ventral to the anus. Now, a characteristic mushroom-shaped gland is present in the 6th and the 7th abdominal segment, which functions as an accessory reproductive gland. Okay, there's going to be a mushroom gland that is present. So let's say, okay, in between here, okay, between here, there is going to be a mushroom gland which has short tubules, okay, short tubules and long tubules. Drawing in two different colors. Okay, short, these are the long tubules. Okay, long tubules. Short tubules, long tubules together make your mushroom gland. Okay, I'll show you the diagram. You will not have to have confusion now. The external genitalia are represented by male gonopophyses or phallomeres. Okay, phallomeres. They are chitinous asymmetrical structures which are surrounding the male gonophore. Okay, they'll be present on the right, left, ventral side. So like a protection, they'll be there all around this place. Okay. Now, the sperms are stored in seminal vesicle and are glued together in the form of bundles called spermatophores. So, students, here, like in humans, a single or a millions of sperm doesn't go as individuals. A packet of sperm goes or a bundle of sperm goes. So, this bundle will be stored in the seminal vesicle and that bundle is called as spermatophore. Okay, this bundle is going to be collected by the female. So, this you have to make that clarity in your head that the sperm is going to come in the form of a bundle or a packet. Okay, spermatophore which are discharged during copulation. Discharge, so the entire bundle or the packet will be discharged during copulation. Now, the female reproductive system consists of two large ovaries. Before we go into that, let me show you the diagram. Okay, students, this is the male diagram. So, can you see two testes? And remember, this testis, this is one lobe, this is second lobe, this is third lobe, right? So, these three lobes are called, this will form the trilobed, okay? The testis is actually trilobed. Three lobes will be, here the sperms will be formed. Through that, look, can you see here? The labeling is given here. Yes, you can see here, vasa deferens. Okay, from the testis, that's going to be vasa deferens arising. Can you see the vasa deferens? Vasa deferens it's going to open into the ejaculatory duct through the seminal vesicle. So, seminal vesicle is what you see here. Okay, you can see the arrow mark, seminal vesicles is here. Now, students, this is the small tubes, this is the large tube. Seminal vesicle is there behind the mushroom gland, which you cannot see properly. But labeling, can you see, seminal vesicle is given. Through the seminal vesicle, it is going to open into the ejaculatory duct. From the ejaculatory duct, it is going to go open, open into the anus. Okay, anus. Now, look here, can you see the phallomeres? Right phallomere, ventral phallomere, left phallomeres. These are those chitinous protections. Okay, these are made up of your chitinous exoskeleton, which will actually do the protection job. Okay, now pseudopenis is there. These people are going to help in the sperm transport, like for the copulation, they are going to help. What is your main thing? Testis, seminal vesicle, vasa deferens, and your ejaculatory duct is very important. Now, here you see a phallic gland. Right, here you see a phallic gland. Phallic gland is going to help for the coating of that spermatophore. Spermatophore goes as a bundle, we told, no? So that outer layer of the coating is going to be done by your phallic gland. So mushroom gland is actually made up of your phallic gland. Okay, these three people together constitute your mushroom gland. Okay, on top of the mushroom gland, the phallic gland will be present. So this long tubules, short tubules, phallic gland together, all of this will be called together as the mushroom. So here you can see the phallic gland just above the mushroom gland. These white color ones are the long tubules, the sunflower kind of structure. No, here the short, those are the short tubules. Okay, so what you need to remember is these things. Okay, these things. Now, let's go here. Okay, so here students, testis is there. Okay, From testis, the sperm is going to come into the vasa deferens. Okay, vasa deferens. From vasa deferens, it is going to open to the ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct. Through what? Through the seminal vesicle. Okay, through the seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle. Now the seminal vesicle will do what? Storage of sperm, and also the bundle. Okay, bundle formation will happen, which is called as spermatophore, which is very, very, very important. Spermatophore. Okay, now through the ejaculatory duct during copulation, the entire bundle of sperm or packet of sperm, we can tell, bundle of sperm will go out. Okay, bundle of sperm will go out through the anus. Okay, bundle of sperm will go for the copulation. Now we have some accessory organs which are important, like your mushroom gland. Okay, mushroom gland. Okay, this mushroom gland has small tubules. Okay, long tubules, and phallic gland. Okay, phallic gland. This phallic gland is going to give the outer coating. Okay, coating for the spermatophore. Coating for the spermatophore. Got it? This is what happens. Okay, then phallomeres. Okay, phallomeres. Phallomeres are present. They are chitinous exoskeletons. Okay, chitinous exoskeletons which are around the gonophore. Okay, male gonophore. Okay, male gonophore. Done. This is your male reproductive system. Now we'll go to female. Start from here. Look here. The female reproductive system consists of two large ovaries, okay, lying laterally in the second and the sixth abdominal segment. So here, students, testis was in the 4th to 6th segments. Here it is going to be from the 2nd to 6th abdominal segment. Okay. Each ovary is formed of a group of 8 ovarian tubules or ovarioles, okay, containing a chain of developing ova. I'll teach you that. Okay, now here the female reproductive system ovary done. Each ovary is formed by a group of 8 ovarian tubules or ovarioles containing a chain of developing ova. Oviducts of each ovary unite into a single median oviduct, which we also can call as vagina. Okay, also called as vagina, which opens into the genital chamber. A pair of spermatheca is present in the 6th segment, which opens into the genital chamber. Now all my students will have confusion. Ma'am, did you say spermatheca in females? Yes, students, I told spermatheca in females because the spermatophore, no, that is coming from there. Spermatophore, the packet, that packet will be collected by this fellow. Okay, collected by this fellow, that is your spermatheca, which is present in females. Okay, now before I go into anything, let me show you the structure so you'll have a clarity. Now all of you look here. This is the ovary. These two are the ovary. Can you see these tube-like structures? These are the ovarioles. Okay, ovarioles, or we can tell ovarian tubules. Okay, ovarian tubules. Now each ovarian tubules is going to have a developing ova. Okay, each of them will have a developing ova and one will be already matured. So students, from this ovary I'm going to get 8 ova. From this I'm going to get 8 ova. A total of 16 eggs is going to be matured. Okay, 16 eggs will be there. Now look here. This two oviduct, this is oviduct, this is oviduct, they are going to come and have a common oviduct. Okay, common oviduct called as vagina. Don't get confused with oviduct and common oviduct. Oviduct is coming from both the ovaries. This common point is there, this will be called as the vagina or the common oviduct. Now students, as you come down, remember about collateral gland, we had discussed there about the genital brood pouch. So as they come down, you will see that there is collateral gland. Now what is this collateral gland going to do? They are going to add the coating, okay, coating for the egg. Friends, all of you have seen cockroach egg, I believe. It will be a structure like this, a box like structure like this, okay, and they'll have lines like this. Yes, brown color, dark brown color structure. This outer coating will be given by the collateral gland. There phallic gland, here collateral gland. Now students, can you see spermatheca? This is the spermatheca. This will collect that bundle of spermatophore which is coming from the male. Okay, as I come down, I'll be able to see genital chamber, vestibulum. This together will be called as a genital pouch. This genital pouch is what we made with the 7th, 8th, 9th, 7th, 8th, 9th, okay, sterna and terga. Remember, sterna and terga. Okay, 7th sterna plus 8th and 9th terga, together we form this genital pouch. No? That genital pouch has two parts. The top portion is called as the genital chamber and the lower portion is called as vestibulum. Now you can see gonopophysis. Can you see those are to hold the egg? Those are to hold the egg. So students, the sperm will come here, fertilization will happen and the egg will be there. No, that egg will be kept inside this genital chamber and the vestibulum. When the time comes, that is when they see that okay, there are some cracks or there are something like that, they will release this egg, and after that maturation, like the larvae, the nymph will come out. Okay, now let's go back. GM Express is Gopika Ma'am Express. Okay, it's something I used to do. I do still now. So look here students, very simple. Ovaries are there. Okay, ovaries are there, and these ovaries are present in the 2nd to the 6th segment. 2nd to the 6th segment. Okay, this ovaries have ovarian tubules. What they have? Ovarian tubules are there. Each ovarian tubules, let's say this is the ovary, no? Okay, take this, the ovary is. This ovarian tubules, inside them developing ova will be there. Okay, mature ova will be there, developing ova will be there. 8 ovarian tubules are there. Okay, 8 of them are there, and they will give 8 matured egg. Okay, matured egg means the developing ovaries. Okay, the developed ones. Okay, 8 matured eggs. Now this ovarian tubules will pass the egg to the oviduct. From the oviduct it will come to the common oviduct. Common oviduct, which is called the vagina. Okay, vagina. From there you remember that the spermatheca, okay, the packet of sperm, spermatophore will be collected. Okay, will be collected in the spermatheca. Okay, spermatheca. Okay, then after the fertilization, what is going to happen? This will go into the genital chamber, the egg, genital chamber plus vestibulum. Okay, vestibulum together will form the genital pouch. Okay, genital pouch. Yes or no? Now students, collateral gland also you have to remember. Okay, it's not mentioned in NCERT, but sometimes you can't predict. Okay, collateral gland is there, that will actually help in the coating or the covering. Okay, covering of the egg. Now students, 16 of them is going to come right from both the ovaries. Okay, if I draw one more ovary if I draw, they are also going to give rise to 16 of them. Okay, so 16 eggs are going to come. So this egg, right, egg will be formed. All of you, if you remember, like this the egg will look. Okay, one brown color layer like this, like this lines will be there. These lines will be there. Okay, 16 to 14 will be present in one utikas. Okay, this is called as utika. The egg that has come out, okay, this will come out, is going to be called as the utika. Okay, utika. So around 14 to 16 eggs will be there inside one utika, and around 10 utikas will be given out. 10 utikas. Okay, 10 utikas will be given out. So that means a total of 140 to 160 eggs will be given out. So this egg, no, that this cockroach made, this eggs is what you see around your home. Okay, they lay the eggs and it will crack open. Okay, these eggs will be there. These eggs are called as utika. Utika. These utika, they will lay around 10 utikas. 10 utikas, okay? 10 utikas, and each utika will have, okay, will have 14 to 16 eggs, okay, or the matured eggs, okay, fertilized eggs. Fertilized eggs. Now that means a total of, okay, one female cockroach will give rise to how much, students? Around 140 to 160 nymphs. Nymphs are these small cockroaches, okay, nymphs. Imagine 140 to 160 of them they'll give rise to. Okay, 140 to 160 of them they will give rise to. Can you imagine? So this is done. Now look here. Here they'll tell you the rest of the story here. See, sperms are transferred through the spermatophores. Okay, the sperms will be transferred through spermatophores. Their fertilized egg are encased in capsules called as utika. Got it? I told you, no, fertilized egg will be capsule called as utika. Utika is the dark reddish to blackish brown capsules about 8 mm long. They are dropped or glued to a suitable surface, usually a crack or a crevice of a highly relatively humid near a food source. That's why you usually see them near the kitchen sink or the bathroom sink, where there is mostly kitchen sink, where they'll be able to get the food. On an average, female produces 9 to 10 utika, each containing 14 to 16 eggs. The development of periplaneta is porometabolous. Porometabolous means with the help of nymph stages. Okay, porometabolous meaning their development is through nymphal stages. So the small cockroach that you see, no, they're not the actual cockroach, they're nymph stages. Okay, the nymph looks very much like adults. Okay, the nymph grows by molting about 13 times to reach the adult form. Okay, the next to last nymphal stage has a wing pad, but only adult cockroaches have wings. That is why we are scared of adult cockroach. No, we are not scared of this nymph. Nymph is like small cockroach, it will be running at that side. This side, we are not scared of that. Whom are we scared of? We are scared of the adult cockroach, because that fellow has the wings. So they are telling that the cockroach grows by porometabolous. Okay, porometabolous, that is with the help of nymph stages. Okay, nymph stages. Nymph stages means 1 to 13 of them. Okay, 13 stages will be there, and in the 12th stage we'll be able to see a wing pad. Okay, wing pad. And this 13th stage I can call it an adult cockroach. Adult cockroach. Okay, that will have the wings. There is the hind wings. Okay, hind wings will only be seen in the adult stages. In the nymph stages, students, they will continuously go through shedding. Okay, shedding will happen. That is shedding and molting we tell, no? That is where the outer layer will be continuously removed till they become big. Okay, till they become big. Now this utikas will be placed in the places where there is a crack, okay, near moist humid conditions, where there is food source, okay, where there is food source. Got it? Now cockroach has no benefit at all. Okay, cockroach has no benefit at all. So here you can see many species of cockroach are wild and are no known for any economic importance. People are still trying to find what is the economical importance. They are pests because they spoil food and contaminate it with smelly excreta. So the problem is this people cause diarrhea. Okay, if they go around the food, right, like they go around your plate. Now if you have kept a plate here and a cockroach has come, this will cause you diarrhea. You would have seen that hit ad and all, no? Like this diarrhea, there is chances of diarrhea. So that is like there is no, like how we saw in frog, no, that they're very important to the ecosystem, they are consumed by snakes or whatsoever. Like this, we do not see any importance here. That's why cockroach is still a question mark. Like, why did you make it? Okay, after teaching all this, I'm telling you, why is cockroach even there? What is the need for a cockroach? Yes, we are reached in that situation where we do not know the purpose of a cockroach. Okay, so students, some quiz also have kept. So let's see some of the quizzes as well. First question: sperms in male cockroaches are stored in which part of the reproductive system? Okay, it was a NEET 2016 question. Sperms in male cockroaches are stored. I told you stored. S for storage, S for seminal vesicle. So the answer is going to be seminal vesicle. Okay, not vasa deferens, not testes, not mushroom glands. S for storage, S for seminal vesicle. So sperms in males are stored in seminal vesicles. Okay, next question: the terga, okay, sterna and pleura of cockroach of body are joined by what? Okay, they're joined by what? I told you, no, terga is there. Okay, dorsal, sterna, ventral, pleura, lateral. Okay, these three people are joined by arthrodial membrane. Some people will write cementing glue. You're not constructing a house, you're making the chitinous exoskeleton of cockroach. Okay, don't write cementing glue, don't write muscular issue. Okay, and cartilage. Okay, it is arthrodial membrane, which is actually a articulating membrane. Okay, articulating membrane. Got it? Clear? Yes, very good. Now, cockroach is a very easy question. Herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous, scavengers. They are omnivores, plus they can show cannibalism. Not always, okay? Sometimes they do show cannibalism, okay, where they will consume their own species. Clear? Cannibalism is C. What material is the exoskeleton of cockroach made up of? Okay, what material is the exoskeleton of cockroach made up of? Calcium, chitin, collagen, cellulose. Calcium, chitin, collagen, cellulose. It is chitin. Okay, chitin, that makes the chitinous exoskeleton. Okay, chitinous exoskeleton. Chitinous exoskeleton makes the outer chitin. Okay, now students, I'll just go to your NCERT and let me, yes, it's visible now. I'm just zooming it in, okay, little. Just want to show you guys the question. This is the old NCERT. Summary is here. Here you can see, here they have given everything together. Okay, just reducing the brightness. Okay, here they have given everything together. See, can you see this portion? Very important. Okay, important. When you're studying cockroach, this is very important because see, Periplaneta americana, chitinous exoskeleton, body is divided into head, thorax, abdomen, segments bear jointed appendages, very important characteristic of arthropod. Okay, arthropoda. Then here 3 segments of thorax, each bearing a pair of walking legs, 2 pairs of wings, are present, one pair each on second and the third segment, that is meso and metathorax. There are 10 segments in the abdomen. Alimentary canal is well developed with a mouth surrounded by pharynx, esophagus, crop, gizzard, midgut, hindgut and anus. Hepatitis CKs are present in the junction of foregut and midgut. Malpighian tubules are present at the junction of midgut and hindgut. Helps in excretion. A pair of salivary glands is present near the crop. The blood vascular system is open type. Respiration takes place by a network of tracheae. Trachea opens in outside with the help of spiracles. Nervous system is represented by segmentally arranged ganglia and the ventral nerve cord. I drew the ventral nerve cord now. A pair of testes is present in the 4th to 6th segments. Ovaries in the second segment. Important. Okay, fertilization is internal. Female produces 9 to 10 ootica. See, fertilization is internal, that is what the spermatophore and the egg has to fuse together. Okay, then after rupturing a single ootica, 16 young ones called nymphs come out. Okay, such a beautiful summary. Now students, here you see the question. I'm just going to check if it's visible. Okay, yeah, it's visible now. Okay, so now we go here, you see the questions. Okay, answer in one word or one line. Give the common name of Periplaneta americana is your cockroach. Okay, cockroach. Got it? Then how many spermathecas are found in earthworm? Not there for you. Okay, see, what is the position of ovary? You should tell to the second and the 6th segments. Okay, second and the 6th segments. Got it? Now, how many segments are present in the abdomen of cockroach? 10 segments. 10 segments. Where do you find the Malpighian tubules? You find it between the midgut and hindgut. Okay, midgut and hindgut. Got it? Midgut and hindgut. Draw a neat label diagram of the alimentary canal. I drew it for you, so it is important for board point of view. Okay, but now this is not there. New NCERT you're following, so this is not there. Before we had to study this. Okay, then blood, they are asking animals, axon, ciliate, epithelium, not there for you. Epithelial tissue I taught you people. Okay, gland, here mark the odd ones. See here, maxilla, mandible, labrum and antenna is given. Antenna is the odd one out because these three are the parts of the mouth parts. Okay, mouth parts. Compound eye, mosaic vision. I hope compound epithelium it is. 1 second students. Compound eyes, mosaic vision. Okay, then what else we have? Open circulatory system is seen in cockroach. Other things we don't have to. Okay, phallomeres is given. Genitalia, phallomeres, osteocytes. That's all. Okay, earthworm, digestive system. Okay, all this is only given. So this much questions from cockroach has come. Okay, this much questions from cockroach has come. I think here. Okay, here compound eyes is going to be mosaic vision. Okay, this we don't have. Compound epithelium, you don't have to worry. Then compound epithelium, okay, don't worry. This also don't worry. Osteocytes is in bones. Okay, genitalia. Okay, here open circulatory system, cockroach, genitalia, phallomeres, I guess. Okay, earthworm, 1, skin, alimentary canal. Okay, since we don't bother about earthworm, you don't have to bother. Yes, I think that's it. Okay, this done. Yes, this is your this one NCERT as well. So now we have done MCQs, we have done NCERT, as well as we have understood the entire cockroach. I hope the session was really helpful. Thank you so much for joining the session, students. Any doubt, please let me know in the comments. And we have done the entire cockroach, including with the notes. Okay, with the notes, you can find the notes here. In between, I have written, after everything I have written a notes. This will help you to learn the entire topic in a more understandable, easy manner. I have not just used NCERT, I have also made notes so that you can study peacefully. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. See you all in the next class. Tata, bye bye.